Hello everyone, Shan Saeed is back. First post for 2021. Things are looking very challenging for this year. However, having said that, Asia is the future. And who is leading Asia? There's only one country starts with C, and that is China. So what I'll be covering in the next 3 minutes, I'll be covering about Chinese e-commerce. The latest issue of Economist magazine talks about it. Financial Times, where China and Europe has signed a deal. Dual circulation strategy, what China is doing. Shaun Rein's book, Yuan and Chinese GDP. First, e-commerce, Chinese e-commerce. If you see the link that Johnny will be providing to you, Chinese e-commerce. The total size of Chinese e-commerce is $2 trillion, which is more than the combined of US and Europe, and that is massive. So how Chinese e-commerce has progressed in the last 10 years? They have used social media. They have used effective marketing strategies, and above all, they have captured the market in order to gain this sort of market share that is $2 trillion. Not small. Second, Financial Times. This is Sunday's Financial Times, where Europe has signed deal with China. Why Europe wants to sign a deal with China? China is the only country that is leading the way. So if you see, a lot of people have criticized Europe because they are saying, why you are doing all alone? And one person who is leading the way is President Xi Jinping. And President Xi Jinping has shown remarkable diplomatic brinkmanship in these challenging times. The third, dual circulation strategy. Since last year, when MCO started on 18th March, what China did globally, and I have been sharing on various TV channels, they supported the domestic demand because half of the world was closed, and they supported the local businesses. And this strategy is working remarkably well for China. That's how China's GDP is on the upsurge. For year end, we're expecting China's GDP between 4 and 5%. The next, Shaun Rein. If you want to know about China, if you want to know how the Chinese economy actually works, you have to follow this book. My good friend, Shaun Rein, Harvard educated, we know each other for the last 11 years, and every week we talk, and I have gained a lot of insights from Shaun, and this is a very solid book. I've gone through this book 2 times. Page 73 is very important. It gives you a lot of insights about Chinese economy. Chinese Yuan. As you know, I'm a big fan of Chinese Yuan. Last year, Chinese Yuan appreciated 10%. This year, we are expecting Chinese Yuan to appreciate between 7 and 7.5%. So it will be trading between 6 and 6.10 against USD. Last, Chinese GDP. A lot of people since last year said Chinese GDP will collapse and da-da-da. What happened to China? By May last year, China was already recording a trade surplus. China has got 800 million people out of poverty in the last 35 years. Name a single country in Europe. Name US, where poverty levels are going up. So how China has actually done it, they have focused on 2 things. They are focused on education, innovation, infrastructure, and most importantly, they have maintained stability. In the last 40 years, China has not fought a single war as compared to US. US has fought 51 wars in the last 40 years. They have spent $2.5 trillion on wars alone. So the message is very simple. If you want to make a progress, you have to focus on your people. By focusing on your people, they have to upgrade the skill set. And if you go to China right now, nobody has got cash. I am carrying cash, Chinese Yuan. Most of the Chinese, they either have Alipay or WeChat. So that's all for today. I'll come up more this year about Asia. Asia is the future. If you're not in Asia, you're in the wrong continent. I'll be talking more about China e-commerce, China infrastructure investment strategy, and most importantly, how Chinese economy will fare this year. For this year, we're expecting Chinese GDP will be trading between 7 and 8%. See you next time. Bye.